Everybody, welcome to Into the Bliss 1717. I am Carey Lee, and I am here to list you out with a general collective message, a general collective reading. 1:11 on the clock as I just hit the button to record. Pretty freaking cool. Thank you, Spirit. So my readings are timeless. Take what resonates, leave the rest on the table. I pulled an oracle card beforehand just to kind of get a feel for what we were dealing with here, and wasp spirit came out, guys. Wasp spirit. So sometimes life stings. 64 could be meaningful for someone. You could have been born in 1964. Reduce that to 10. Reduce it again to 1. I feel like, definitely speaking to a collective, something has come to an end. Something definitely has come to an end, causing that sting, right? Some discomfort, unpleasant feelings and emotions, I'm sure. 10 is about, 9 is about endings in numerology. 10 is about being in that in-between space where you're kind of like got one foot in the door, finishing up, wrapping up what's ending, and you've, got one foot in the new door, the new path. Maybe some of us don't quite have it, that figured out at that point. My words, I'm jumbling them already. Anyway, my point is, guys, is there's an in-between situation going on here, and the vibes I get with spirits just popping out cards while I, sit here and talk and channel. No biggie. Anyway, the vibes I get with that card are like, it's giving me like divine redirection, divine protection in terms of like rejection or an ending, whatever has happened. It's like, this is a time to really try to anchor in to trust and faith that this was necessary, this ending was necessary, and sometimes things suck, and sometimes things hurt, and it's painful, and that's a necessary, thing, part of the process, just like a wasp's sting in real life can be painful, right? But wasps have a purpose. They help keep the insect population under control. And so there is purpose in pain. I know that a lot of us don't like to, buy into that, but that is what it is. It can be kind of like almost like a purification type situation, right? Helping us to cleanse and remove that ending and let that shift, So I feel like you've probably been sitting in those feelings, maybe some anger, maybe some bitterness, maybe some resentment. There could even be a tinge of comparison, somewhere. And those feelings are all normal, like in terms of like, something has come to an end. We're supposed to sit and feel it. We're supposed to feel it instead of numbing things out, right? But we're also supposed to, acknowledge the lessons that we're learning from it and really, be kind to ourselves while we're going through this process. Be kind to yourself. Be compassionate with yourself, because it's not easy going through these types of situations, right? And it's like, we feel it, we bless it for the lessons that we've learned, and then we let it go and we move forward. And we celebrate the fact that we are aware, we have enough self-awareness and accountability. We take accountability for ourselves, and we're able to recognize that, and that's a win. We're able to recognize the lesson and be forgiving of ourselves and others, and let it go and move forward and apply those lessons into our daily lives. And the bottom line is anchoring into believing that there's something better. That ending needed to end so that it could make room for something else that's coming in. Okay? So that's a lot for one card. But that's some good stuff, because in that in-between state is like an integration period. When you've just closed something out, whether it's a breakup, you've walked away from a job, a career, a friendship, whatever the situation is, sold a house, whatever. It's like, give yourself enough time to just sit with the feelings and process and like rest, so that those like pearls of wisdom, I like to call them cosmic nuggets, of love, they're already in there, but you have to give them a chance to come up to the surface so that you can actually make heads or tails and sense. Like, this is what I learned, and guess what? I'm freaking free, and holy crap, the door is now open for something even better to come through. So I like that. Okay, Spirit, what else? What other messages you want to bring forth for this collective for their best and highest, please, and thank you. What else do they need to know about WASP, Spirit, and this ending, this integration period for their best and highest, Spirit, please, and thank you. What's helping them? What's the challenge? And what is the potential outcome? Interesting. Okay, back into energy. All right. Let's see. Oh, I love that guy. Oh my God, I love this sun card. I can't wait to show you this sun card. It's like my all-time favorite sun card out of every deck I have. It's freaking bad. Badass McSass, okay? Just gonna say. All right, so let's see. I gotta get like, I gotta get a sip of tea here and like dive into this a little bit, guys. Hold on a sec. It's interesting because I'm picking up on fear. I've got the moon card in the present situation. That's the moon card. Now we're literally still in the energy of the new moon that just occurred yesterday, the Virgo new moon, right? And we've got a pretty powerful full moon coming. I mean, every single full moon is powerful, right? But this full moon coming up on the 17th of September is a Pisces full moon, and it is a lunar eclipse. And with it being in Pisces, this is a very, very spiritual full moon, right? My point is, lots of things are coming up to the surface right now for the entire collective. There is a shift happening where it's like we want to, like the universe, Great Spirit is like has the universe basically pushing us into change. If we're hesitating, if we're backing up, if we're backtracking, or dipping back into old habits or patterns for comfort because it's what we know. It's really a matter of really allowing ourselves to move forward, right? I feel like I'm picking up on some sadness and some melancholy and fear of the unknown, not what's coming. I don't know. Like, I don't know what to do. And the hopes and fears, we've got the 9 of Wands. It's like, look at this. Okay. It's like, first of all, look at her eyes. She is like, yeah, I'm done. This is enough. You're exhausted. You're done. You're spent. You've been through it. 1:20 on the clock. Could be significant for someone. Excuse me. Thank you. Got to stay hydrated. Everybody should be staying hydrated. Okay, so interesting. What's helping you right now is the Lover's card. So it's like I feel like okay, so I'm not going to Josh. I'm picking up on a collective. It's like I feel like someone has, for some of you, this could be you've chosen to walk away from a career. It just wasn't bringing you the fulfillment anymore, and you're just done living this like way of like, no, I'm not going to just do the 9 to 5 for the paycheck. Like, I really want to get something fulfilling out of it, right? Some of you have just recently walked away from a career or a job. It's a very trending theme here in this year of 2024 is an 8 year. It's all about karmic cycles and change, and again, lots of spontaneous awakenings occurring This is a very, wild time to be alive on the globe. You know what I mean? So anyway, I feel like, what we do for a living definitely impacts our every area of our life, right? So I feel like this is definitely job related. Or for some of you, yeah, this is definitely like career, job related, like soul related, like purpose, like what's my purpose? Um, I feel like what's helping you with this Lovers card is that you have recently come into balance. Like you have done like inner depth work, soul work, and you've done some healing on areas where you were able to really bring yourself into balance. We all have male and female energy within us, and if it's something that I've learned in my own journey is the importance of really identifying and being self-aware and mindful of when we're in too much of a masculine state or too much in a feminine state. We're being too assertive, or we're being a little aggressive, or we're being too passive. You know what I mean? So it's just really understanding what those energies actually mean, and being able to, lovingly and non-judgmentally be able to say like, okay, well, I'm really pushing too hard. I'm stressing. I'm up in my head a lot. That means I'm really in a hyper masculine state. So I need to kind of slow down and just come to a halt and pause and get like centered and anchored in the present, and let myself just get in more receptive, more calm and quiet state, get into my heart, right? So I feel like I'm speaking to a collective that you've really mastered this skill. Eight of Pentacles is about mastery, or you're working on mastering something, or you've mastered skills and honed it. It's also about your work and your career, right? Pentacles are all about our career. So I feel like this is what's really helping you right now. I really like that energy. But I feel like you're holding on to something. And that's why we've got this 9 of Wands, right? I feel like you're holding on to something because I've got 10 of Swords in the back end energy. And this is like, look, it's already happened. The ending's already occurred. It's time to let it go. It's time to let it go and embrace the fact. Here's the Sun card that I wanted to show you guys. This card, like, I want you to let yourself be in this energy. I mean, what's not to love about this energy? You guys, this is joy. This is happy, happy, joy, joy. This is living your life anchored in joy and gratitude and love and trust and faith in yourself and belief in yourself. This is prosperity coming in. This is all the good coming in, This is choosing optimism over pessimism. You know what I mean? And, choosing to see the glass as, half, is to see the glass as full versus empty. It's about choosing an abundant mindset versus a, lack mindset, so to speak. So this is a very good thing. I feel like with the 7 of Cups in the back end energy, you're just in this place, like your emotions are swirling around or maybe this is where you were at. Maybe you're just, okay, slow down. Okay, so I feel like it's a confusion, like, I feel like because you haven't let go, it's coming in fast right now. I feel like because you haven't fully let go of the fear of what's coming, what next, what's coming, like, I have no idea. Oh my God. Even if you like initiated this change yourself, like you pulled the trigger yourself and left the job or left the career, now you're like, oh shit, now what do I do? Have no fear. No, it's like, it's time to just let go of that ending and really allow yourself to release the emotions. So if you're feeling any kind of anger or bitterness or resentment in the situation, or maybe you're having feelings of, oh my God, I should be here in life. Look at Sally Sue. We're the same age. She's already married, has kids, the house with the white picket fence, all that jazz, right? And here I am, blah, blah, blah. It's like, that is a form of jealousy in terms of you're judging yourself. You're being hypercritical of yourself that you're not in a space where you think you should be. But Spirit's like, no. Because you know what? That type of thinking leads to our emotions begin to start swirling. It's like those types of thoughts, like the comparison thinking, jealousy, anger, bitterness, resentment, those types of things, when we stay in it too long, they trigger our emotions to start swirling, which then creates the illusion of fear. It creates the illusion that, oh my God, I don't know what the heck I'm doing now. I can't trust myself. What the hell have I done? And Spirit's like, no, 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 no. All you have to do is choose to let go of it. And it is a conscious choice, and you have that power. If it's one thing every single one of us has equally on the planet, right here, right now, is we all have the power of choice. Don't let the power of choice freak you out and put you in a state of fear. Let it empower you. Let it empower you. Be optimistic. Be excited about what's coming. You know what I mean? That type of a shift in your thoughts and in your emotion will literally clear that fear and illusion. So the Nine of Wands can also be a call to action for yourself to really initiate boundaries with yourself, boundaries with the thoughts that you are, holding on to. The thinking fuels the emotions. It's a cycle. You know what I mean? So anyway, okay. So the challenge, King of Wands, it's like that is the challenge, is taking action and choosing to let go of the yucky feelings and thoughts that you're having about the situation. This is why the integration process is so important. This is why it's important to understand the pain is not wasted. The pain is essentially, it's almost like giving me the Phoenix rising, especially we have a lot of fire energy. It's like the pain, like fire is a way to burn off and transmute, one energy to another. That means like going from a state of, fear, to a state of absolute joy and happiness. So to transmute that, it is a choice to let go and then like submerge yourself into the things that do bring this energy out in you. Instead of focusing on what has been lost or what has been done to you or this or that or the other thing, it's so important to focus on what you want to build and what you're now free to build. And also knowing and trusting and having 100% faith that Spirit is literally guiding you to something that is so much more aligned for you, so much more fulfilling. Here's the Eight of Cups and the outcome. This is you really stepping into your power. That's what came in when I was meditating. Oh my God, this is so cool. It's really fitting. It's fitting in perfectly now. I heard, okay, let me finish that first. The Eight of Cups is about really, truly, and again, this is giving Luna energy, moon energy, eclipse energy. This could be something that is literally going down right now during this eclipse season for you, But this is about really getting out of your head and letting go of things, right? By letting go, you're walking away from it. You're moving toward, what you're building. You're not really quite sure what the outcome, and sure, it's a little scary at times, but this is where you anchor into trusting your inner guidance, trusting your inner guidance, your intuition, okay? And our intuition comes from our heart space, not our head, okay? Our intuition is quiet. It's quiet. It doesn't speak in paragraphs. It speaks in a few words. For some of you, you may have other spiritual gifts that are already activated. We all have access to intuition. We all have access to the clairs, clairvoyance, clairsentience, claircognizance, clairaudience, and the other ones. It's some of us, our gifts are more wide open than others. Some of us were born with them open. Some of us have done the work to get them opened. They can become open and activated and expand during these types of eclipse cycles, okay? So I feel like that's really loud. The eclipse cycle is really loud for me. Anyway, this is about you really trusting yourself and having faith and celebrating your wins and walking away from what doesn't carry this version of you anymore. It doesn't support this current version of you anymore. what is coming does, right? Wow, this is really, really cool energy. Give me more information about the moon, Spirit, please and thank you. What I was hearing when I was meditating, preparing for the reading, and I asked what messages wanted to come through. I'm getting a big sixth chakra squeeze on this one. I heard pace yourself. I heard pace yourself. And then I had a knowing that came in, and this is my claircognizance. It's like you're stepping into your power. So this builds up over time. Like your confidence in that power, your confidence in the decisions that you're making, the confidence in leaning into utilizing your intuition to be making these decisions instead of your head, right? It's like working out a body muscle at the gym. It takes time to build that up, build that strength up, right? And so I feel like Spirit's like, just pace yourself in whatever you're doing right now, because you are in this expansion process. So I definitely feel like people that I'm speaking to right now, for some of you, there is a wave of activation that's going to be coming through. Your gifts are going to be expanding. I feel like there's going to be a lot of insight coming in too. So it's really important when I was talking about staying hydrated. Spirit communicate. It's like we can receive. We need to be hydrated to be able to receive that communication. You know what I mean? So great Spirit speaks to us, channeling through us through fire, but also our guides and whatnot can speak to us through, through the element of water, because, our bodies are about 70 to 80% water, right? Anyway, I'm rambling. Oh my gosh. Hello. Ah! Okay. So pace yourself. You're stepping into your power. It takes time to build up the strength of that, like a muscle. I hope that makes sense for somebody. Stay hydrated, stay very balanced, keep doing what you're doing in terms of maintaining that inner balance. So the choices that you have been making in terms of your self-care, in terms of what you're feeding your mind and your body, who you have around you, it's keeping you in balance right now. And that's really, really important. But I feel like the action that needs to be taken with this King of Wands and the challenge is that you need to really let go. You need to really, really let go of the situation, or let go of the feelings connected to the situation, the thinking pattern that's connected to the situation, because it's not helping you right now. It's creating a lot of stress and a lot of confusion and a lot of unnecessary fear is what I keep picking up on. So I'm not even going to clarify the moon. I know what that moon is. Clarify this King of Wands. Please, Spirit, what else do they need to know about King of Wands for their best and highest? Please and thank you. This is actually a really good thing. It's like, I know that it sucks in those moments of transition and the pain and whatnot, the sting of it, right? This is when you really want to lean in and do extra self-care and just, be kind and compassionate to yourself and non-judgmental. We're all just walking each other home. This is life, You've got really good things coming in, though, with that Sun card and just the divine redirection. Yeah. I just heard keep it simple. Maybe meaningful for someone. Keep it simple. Hold on. Okay. Yeah, it's the King of Wands is clarified by the Six of Cups and the Queen of Swords. And I feel like that's exactly what I said. I feel like you are holding on to, you're holding on to the past. You're holding on to whatever happened in the past. I feel like that's why the Queen of Swords is here in the such, because it's the Swords energy is all about the mental energy, right? And this these ruminating thoughts. Like I know this isn't like the Seven of Swords or the Five of Swords, but it's just like, it's like, I feel like Spirit's trying to say, just see it for what it is. See it for what it truly is. The Queen of Swords chooses to see clearly, and she just trusts her inner knowing, you know? It's like, okay, actually, hold on a second. Yeah. Hold on a second. I feel like the guidance moving forward is to move forward. Like it's like, instead of being so heavy and dark about it and so fearful about it, to like, you know, let yourself let go of this and let yourself embody the excitement and the joy of what's coming in. Focus on what you want to build and create, right? It's like, let yourself really move forward, anchored in your truth, anchored in your purpose, knowing that you made the best decision, or that whatever has happened, whatever endings happened, that something better is coming for you. It's like the Queen of Swords is about you choosing to see the truth for what it is. Let yourself be playful and curious, you know? When we're feeling these lower vibrational emotions, like, again, they're normal feelings to feel, right? There's nothing wrong with it. It's when we sit in it for too long where it really starts to then affect our emotional and mental well-being. And that is what creates illusion. That's what creates false sense of fear. Fear is false evidence appearing real. It's illusion. So a way to transmute that is by seeing everything for what it is, let it go, take your sword like the Queen of Swords and just cut that right the heck out of there. Envision yourself with a machete just chopping through the freaking jungle and getting rid of all the weeds, right? You're clearing out the path. You're making way for the new, right? Let yourself be playful. Let yourself be playful. Let yourself go and have some fun. And this will help you to shift out of those, you know, those emotions and those feelings. The bottom of the deck was the Ace of Swords. It's like, you know, this is Spirit saying it is time. Like you've had the clarity, you've had the breakthrough. Like it is time to move away. Here's the Six of Swords. It is time to move away from the old ways of being. And this is like self-sabotaging. This is like choosing not to see it for what it is. It's right in front of you. All you have to do is let go. Do you know what I mean? And you have the power of choice, my love. Let it empower you, not scare you. Let it empower you, not make you feel stuck. It's like, this is where temperance comes in. Your angels are with you. This is about balance. This is about finding the temperance between the anger, you know, and the joy. Finding the balance between the ending and the new beginning. You're in this integrative period. So again, it's just like, keep making the choices that you're making, you know, to keep you in this balanced state. But in order to move forward, you really have to let go. Let's get some final guidance. Any other messages? Actually, show me the Eight of Cups. What's any hints at what's coming in? What are they walking towards, Spirit? What is this collective walking towards? Thank you so much. What are they walking towards? Please and thank you. Or what are they moving towards? I'm like, heard like some of us are running. Some of us are running to the new path. We're ready to be done with it, and others are not, you know? And that's okay. We all have our own process. Three. Oh, yeah, I love it. Ooh, good, good, good. Ah, this is great advice, Spirit. Oh, this is awesome. Ooh. Okay. There's some opportunity. Oh, yeah. So, okay, this is pretty cool. So, what's coming in? Yeah, for some of you, this is about slaying some generational patterns as well. The Ten of Pentacles just came out, and so that can be indicative of this is definitely deeper than a career change or a job change or whatnot, right? This is definitely some soul work. You're like slashing karmic cycles here. But I also feel like, and that's because we've got the High Priestess energy with the Ten of Pentacles. I feel like what's coming in, it's like, because like I feel like your family line for a really long time has never really fully trusted their intuition. They've never lived by that, and it's not a dig. It's just it's most people don't live that way yet. But there's a shift to happening, guys. You know what I mean? So the advice is anchor in to the possibilities that long-term abundance and prosperity and good health is coming in all avenues. You know what I mean? Long term. And that's why it's important to, really fully release and let go, take that action and release. It's like this is bringing you closer to yourself in terms of this lesson as you're moving through it. This pain, this experience is really anchoring you into your heart space even more so, like opening up, and like you are going to be in this position where you are just like, this is divine feminine. This is one of the divine feminine archetypes in the tarot deck. So this is really allowing your creativity to come forward, your gifts coming forward. I feel like, again, a lot of you are going to be experiencing expansion. Here's oh, I'm sorry, this is Hermit. So wow, I was thinking this was High Priestess. It's the same thing, trusting your intuition. You're gaining a lot of wisdom, from this. Those cosmic nuggets of wisdom, right? This is Virgo season, so I feel like this is definitely happening in Virgo season for you. It's like, stay anchored in the present. This is the Four of Cups. When he is thinking about the past and what's been lost, or, the blame game, whatever it is, when you're so hyper focused on the past and what you don't have, instead of being anchored in the present on what you do have and what is working for you and what you're actually building and moving toward, it's like you miss out. You miss out on opportunities. You know what I mean? It creates that stress. It creates that fear. It creates confusion. So you're something that I live by is that my biggest power is my positivity and my presence. And I will stop and put my hand over my heart and be like, just be here right now. Breathe and feel right now. Our presence is where the peace is at, man. It's where the magic is. It's where the secret sauce is. It's where the creative juices flow. You know what I mean? It's like, stay anchored in your authenticity. Stay anchored in your purpose. Be authentic. Speak up. Boundaries for yourself and others right now. This is a rebirth happening. You got to let go, and you've got a big rebirth occurring here. So this is Pluto energy. This is the death card. So Pluto is all about transformation and change, right? And, what's coming in is King of Pentacles. Big abundance. Did I say abundance? For some of you, the King of Pentacles can also be like, you're going to be really building and creating something, and it's going to feel very fulfilling. Like, you're going to really enjoy yourself. And isn't that why this ending is happening anyway? Right? On top of that, the King of Pentacles can also be a signal that for some of you, this may be signaling a move, a house, like real estate being sold and bought and move. But I feel really good with the abundance coming in for you. So this is really good stuff. Let's get some final guidance. Let's get some, oh yeah, surrender. They're like, not the angels, get the surrender. What does this beautiful collective need to surrender to help them through this bit of a sting phase right now? Please and thank you, Spirit. 3, 2, 1. Yeah, this is perfect. Surrender to silence. In quiet meditation or contemplation, let go and enter the stillness within. Silence can heal and replenish you. I feel like that's a beautiful message because you're in this in-between phase. And so instead of feeling like you have to go, 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 and hyper masculine energy, go, 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 do, otherwise I don't feel like I'm accomplishing anything. You are accomplishing something by slowing down and giving yourself a minute to really reflect. That's that hermit energy. When you can slow down, and I mean like specifically, because some of us don't know how to do that, me included at one point. It could be something as simple as just sitting and outside at a park or a lake, a beach, and just watching the clouds float by. It could be something as simple as just curling up with a good cup of tea and a book. It could be something as simple as drawing or sketching, something quiet and contemplative, really just being still, not having technology on, not watching YouTube, not listening to music, not, like meditation, walking, gentle movement, gentle yoga, anything that's a very quiet activity so that you can actually receive that inner guidance and retrieve those nuggets of wisdom. So, wow. I hope that this was helpful for someone. If it was and you feel called to do so, please, please, please share with me in the comments. Also, hit that like button and subscribe button. It helps my channel grow and it helps the messages get out to others like yourself. And wow, I'm really, really proud of you for all of the work that you've done. It's quite a feat and quite a big accomplishment to achieve an understanding of what it takes to really bring your masculine and feminine energies into balance. And also that means light and dark into balance as well. So kudos to you, my loves. Keep going. Do not give up on yourself. Keep moving forward. And you've just got a brilliant, brilliant future ahead of you. So until the next time, my loves, be well, love well, live well. Chef's kiss vibes, baby. I love you all. Take care.